Tonight's guest has range, y'all, okay? Shakespeare, done it. American Horror Story, done it. Being accused of murder on The Undoing, done, and done it. Making her late night debut, please welcome my guest whose name is a twin name with me, Lily Rabe.
Hi.
What up? How are ya?
I am pretty good.
I'm happy you're here. This is your late night debut.
Yeah.
I'm honored.
It
What
is.
a privilege for me.
Thank you. Well, likewise.
You've had a crazy year. You had The Undoing. We're gonna get to all of this. The Undoing, American Horror Story. You have a new Amazon show coming up. But the first thing I want to discuss is a hard-hitting question.
Okay.
What is it like having two L's in your name? Please tell me. I want to live vicariously through you.
Most of the time, people just think that I have 3 L's in my name, and they're really confused when I'm like, get rid of what's that extra L doing there? Get rid of that extra L. It's like, come on, it's like the flower.
You know what's so funny? This is just a cosmic joke because when I tell people my name is Lilly, they're like, what? No, we've never heard of that spelling. And the fact that you get that spelling is just ridiculous. I'm glad you're here. We're happy to have you. We got the hard-hitting questions out of the way.
Yeah.
I want to talk about The Undoing real quick.
Great.
For everyone watching at home, this might be a spoiler alert, but I want to let you know if it is a spoiler alert, you did this to yourself. You did this to yourself with your priorities. Now, the summary of the show is that there's a murder, and you're trying to figure out who is the murderer. Now, you are someone, while watching the show, there's 6 episodes, where I was like, episode 3, 4, I'm like, oh, okay. She's the murderer. She's 100% the murderer. Did you get just so many accusations from friends, family, online? Like, what was that experience like?
So many, and it got very sort of heated and aggressive. It was like hostile. It's you, I know it's you, I have money on this, just tell me, don't tell me. If you tell me, I'll never forget, tell me now, don't tell me. It was like really, they were sort of schizophrenic. It was all over the place. Obviously I wasn't gonna tell them, but heated, like just angry, a lot of all caps, exclamation points, like we'll catch up later, you know, oh yeah, you have 2 kids now, whatever, but you did it, but don't tell me. Or was it Donald, you know?
That's crazy.
Angry.
I'm so curious
Fired
to
up.
know. Can we have some real talk? Because I really want to know this. You were part of a show where there's all these conspiracy theories, and I can just imagine that if I had your number and I was friends with you, I would do the same thing. I would try to bribe you, but I also know if I was you, I would take the bribe. I'd be like, okay, listen, give me $300. I'll tell you right now how this story ends. Do you genuinely not tell anyone the ending?
I don't. I think I've been just sort of so well trained from being, particularly from being on Horror Story for so long. It's like you're terrified you don't want to screw it up. You do not want to be the person who spills anything. So now I just err on the side of like not saying anything. My boyfriend had not seen the show and was watching it sort of like, you know, in real time. And he really didn't want to know.
If he asked you, would you have told him though?
No, I don't think so. He would have like, you know, it would have been like safe word. Like I'm just really, like he would have had to like drop it down and then maybe I would have told him. But little like, just tell me, like, no.
I respect that self-control. I would not have that self-control. I 100% would not have that self-control. Aside from the fan theories, something else that was interesting about the show was everyone went crazy about something else, and that was Nicole Kidman's coats were like their own character on the show. Did you steal any coats? Because I also would have done that.
I had a pretty great coat, runner up.
I apologize. Your coats were equally as great. I feel like I didn't.
Equally as great, but they were great. I think I knew that was going to be a thing. Like I saw those coats, the first time I saw that coat, it really took my breath away. Yeah. But yeah, those coats were pretty magical.
I 100% gasped at the death and the coats equally. Like we're watching episode, I'd be like, oh, the coat! The coat! That's how dare she! Like I had the same reaction to the death scene and the coat because I was shooketh. I was absolutely shooketh. So you have a new project on Amazon called Tell Me Your Secrets. It's coming out on Friday. All 10 episodes, which we love because we love a binge. We love not having to wait. We love spending 10 hours. We love it all. Tell me about it. Are you gonna be accused of murder again?
It's highly likely.
What character do you play?
I play a woman who is, when you meet her, she's coming out of prison. So she's not there for kicks.
You have a brand.
She got into some trouble. And then I have to go into witness protection, so I have to have like, change my entire identity in life. It sort of follows her as she tries to re-identify herself, and the past is haunting her for sure.
So what I'm taking away from this is you're gonna stress us out all over again.
It's not relaxing. Okay. No, it's not a relaxing show.
Okay. I'm glad you're honest about it. Now I know to pour myself a drink. This is great. This is great intel. In the first episode, there's a scene where you jump into a swamp, and I'm always curious because I'm like, is this movie magic or did this actually happen? Did you actually jump into the swamp?
I did. Yeah.
A real swamp?
Yeah. So in New Orleans, it's swampy. There's a lot of swamps. They're really beautiful. And this particular swamp, it was all going to be night shoots. So we had a day where we went. There's a crying baby, but it's a real one.
Oh my God.
If you hear it in the background.
As long as the spirits don't come through Zoom, I'm fine.
No, my baby doesn't cry. She's just sort of, she's like yelling a little bit. We went to the swamp in the daylight to sort of get our bearings before we were going to go in and full steam ahead with the night shoot. And we had a lot of safety meetings, and there was like an alligator wrangler, local guy. And he has this sort of like intimate relationship with each swamp, like a neighborhood. Like, this is where the this gator family lives, and this is where the blah blahs live, and he knew kind of what gators were in the swamp. And so we were all circled around, and he was there with his team, and they had their hooks and their things and whatever, all humane. They don't, like, it's just like a way of detaining them for shooting. And he was like, yeah, there are 11 sort of sizable gators in this particular swamp, and we've detained 9 of them, so shooting will be good to go. And I was like, I'm not a math genius, but that's a problem. I'm pretty sure it only takes 1. And but everyone seemed kind of like this was good news. And then one of the PAs, was like, okay, in craft service, we'll be over here. Oh, also, I don't, about the zigzag? I was like, the zigzag, like with the craft service, or if you run into a gator and it's chasing you, run in a zigzag.
What?
Because they run slower because of the way they're bought. So just run in a I was like, okay. Yeah, so then we got in the swamp, which they also, like, as a sort of gesture of a very thoughtful gesture, to send me the lab report from the swamp water before I was going to get in. I think so that I could say, like, I'm not doing this. And I was reading it again, not math, science, not my things. But I was like, these are scientific words for different kinds of like, I'm positive that this is just like poop. Like, this is just poop that they have found, and that I'm going to swim in. So yeah, I got in the swamp, and I would get out every time. They'd walk me out. There were guys around with their hooks and thing, but then, like, they had to leave and we were shooting, and there I was, and really hoping to not feel like a brush on my leg. But I kind of love all that stuff. Like, I don't like to say no to that kind of. I'm always like, to the stunt, can you just teach me how to do it so I can do it?
Okay. I was not expecting any of that. I was actually swimming in some disgusting water. You are my hero. That is epic. The commitment is amazing. So let me understand this for a second, because first of all, I'm never going to complain about my show again. Could Amazon not create a swamp?
The real deal is always better.
Did you see a gator?
Oh, I saw a lot of gators, but not like in that moment.
So you didn't see the 2? The 2 that were loose. You didn't see the 2?
Those 2. I didn't see them that night. I didn't, but I was ready to run in a zigzag if I did.
From now on, the quote on this set will be, "What would Lily Rabe do?" That is going to be the vibe of what would Lily Rabe do. Forget Lily Singh. She's trash. I'd be complaining about, my hair's too tight, and you're escaping alligators, literally. That's crazy. I want to show a clip from the show real quick. Check it out. I'm already stressed. Like, I'm already anxious. Truly. I don't know what I'm more impressed with, your ability to put in a contact like that, or the muscle definition in your arm, girl.
Thank you. No, the contacts, I would rather work out for 12 hours a day than put a contact in my eye. Truly.
It looks like
there's
you do both.
nothing. The contact was harder.